I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not happy with this mini set, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Not to ruin the mood before the video even begins, but I am sad to say that my hype for this mini set is already gone, and the Hearthstone is in a really bad spot right now, and I really don't know how else to sell it other than talking about Big Spell Mage, because this is one of the most frustrating archetypes that has come out in a long time, and it's just so easy to play this deck where it just feels like anyone and their mother could hit rank 1 legend right now if you just do nothing but play this deck, because I hate to say it, right now it's just a coin flip of nothing but Big Spell Mages, and before you think, oh Clark, you're exaggerating, give me a minute. I've got some data to show you, because I'm not kidding when I say that literally everybody right now is playing Big Spell Mage. Here are 2 people that recently hit rank 1 legend on the Asia server, as well as I believe the NA server. So 2 different servers, people have hit rank 1 legend with Big Spell Mage. One person who was sitting at a pretty garbage MMR with a 10-star bonus has quickly got himself into some pretty good 11-star territory by going 21-7 with their version of Big Spell Mage right at the beginning of the update. So yeah, this was the version of the deck that was running around for a while, but the version that I would recommend if you want the best 30 card version is actually going to be this one right here with the Cattle Rustler, and we'll go over the list that, you know, will be happening in the game clips coming up ahead, but just, you could pick any one of these lists, it's gonna be fine, because here's the real reason with Big Spell Mage. This deck is so ridiculously good and so ridiculously consistent that it's the best deck. Like, there's just nothing really to say. Like, look at this, it's only mages, and then everything else is like maybe something that can kind of beat mage, but it is literally nothing but Big Spell Mages all over the place with a bunch of, you know, unoptimal lists running over HSReplay. But yeah, the quick lists were quickly discovered, and it's just crazy how stupid good this deck is, to the point where if we look at how popular the deck is right now, let's see, we got Tempo Druid at a 3.8%, we've got a Highlander Druid at 6.8%, Highlander Warrior still sitting at an 8%, but what is this right here? Big Spell Mage is currently 30% of games from Diamond through Legend. That speaks volumes in itself, bro, and it's just like, this deck is so stupid because you know that you lose depending on the deck that you're playing as soon as the Tsunami comes out. You have to be playing something that's, you know, late game oriented in order to stop this. So Big Spell Mage just takes a dump on slow decks and it takes a dump on fast decks because they just can't deal with the 3/6s unless you have that one specific card that matters. And at top 1000 legend, there's nothing else that's even popping up, but Big Spell Mage is literally 40% of the meta at top 1000 legend. That is absolutely crazy, dude. And I'm sorry, I'm just not having fun with this deck being so played out. Like, after one day, I'm already sick of it, because not only is it the best deck in the game by a long shot, but it's also just super frustrating play patterns. Like, Tsunami just ending games by turn 4, turn 5 consistently is just the antithesis, in my opinion, to what Hearthstone should strive to be. My hype's already gone, dude, because I'm not excited about literally only playing Skyla, because we're gonna look at the mini set cards here in a second, but Skyla is like the only one that really impacted the meta. The rest of them are like almost throwaway to a degree. Where, like, you know, this is turn 5 when I was trying to play Booty DK. This was my very first game with the deck. But after the mage plays the King Tide, like, I had absolutely nothing that I could play. And I'll tell you right now, I did not play another game of this because I did not want this exact same feeling to happen. And there are other tax cards that this deck plays, like Neophyte, like Stomper. Playing a deck like this is just not going to work very well. I even tried playing some cube decks. That didn't work out, and I did end up playing Big Spell Mage and losing to Hunter once, so maybe there's some merit behind like a Hunter deck being the counter, but it's just like, dude, like this play pattern, this experience is just so frustrating because it's turn 5 and I already know that I lost the game, and I lost the game by turn 3 when they played Water Cooler Artist and then they had the King Tide ready. So like, and then here's one more example. They did it to me on turn 4 as I was playing the Mirror. So it's like, how, there's no fun instance where you are playing Big Spell Mage. It is literally the most cookie cutter deck where I will win if I draw these cards in this order, and if you can't, you know, solve the board, there's really no way that you can win the game. So Big Spell Mage is just the overall winner of this mini set, and I am not happy that this is the only deck that matters because I wanted to play Cube decks. Now granted, Cube was bugged, and we'll go into that into another video, but oh my dear lord, dude, like my day one, you know, my mini set predictions versus my day one impressions are completely different. And honestly, I don't even care that I'm blocking some of the cards here because I think that this is just gonna prove my point. But this is what I was expecting to be good. This was my predictions before I even played with any of the cards whatsoever. And then here are my actual, you know, impressions after everything is said and done. Do you notice how there is not an A tier or a B tier? Because Skyla is literally dwarfing the power level of the mini set cards by that much, to where the other cards that maybe are good are barely a C tier, and then everything else is almost in the unplayable tier. Now, does this mean that these cards are actually that bad? I don't think so. That's not really the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is that Spell Mage is just so dominantly good and just so overall, like, just frustrating that there is nothing else that is worth playing unless you are playing Big Spell Mage if your goal is to win. And here were the early stats before I went to bed, dude. It was literally sitting at 20% as of 10 p.m. last night in America, and just good lord, dude, it went from almost 20% to now 40% in top legend and 30% in diamond through legend. So let's actually start talking about the deck and why it's so consistent. Oh boy, I'm not gonna spend that much time on it because I feel like I've already explained why this deck is good. So just in case you're someone that skipped over my rant there, the reason why this deck is good is because you can consistently play the Tsunami by turn 4, turn 5. And honestly, I would say that with this version of the deck in particular, I would take out a Wand Maker and put in a Sunset Volley, but there will be 3 decks in the link in the description below, so feel free to peruse and, you know, change whatever cards you don't like, and, you know, add whatever cards that you do like, because I really do believe that, you know, Cattle Rustler, for example, is a pretty decent idea in this deck because of how important a card like Surflipod is, because there are essentially 3 different scams that you are trying to pop off. There is obviously the new legendary mage tourist card that enables all this madness, Portalmancer Skyla, the rogue tourist that allows you to put the rogue cards that give you coins, so that way when you swap the cost of the lowest spell in your hand and the highest spell in your hand, you are essentially switching a coin with a big spell, and you are playing that big spell for essentially 0 mana. And there are plenty of coin fodders in this deck to where you can consistently do this by turn 4, turn 5 by playing a coin, playing the Skyla, having another coin ready in hand, so that way you can just play your Tsunami. That is one of your high rolls. The other high roll is just to play King Tide. Very, very simple. This card was fine when, you know, it was like the main enabler for Big Spell Mage, because the disruption is very powerful, as you saw from the screenshot in the tweets that I showed you guys earlier. But the other high roll, which is, you know, the reason why I think Cattle Rustler might have some potential, is because Sea Shill is actually so freaking good to where you can Sea Shill either on the coin by turn 3, so you can play Surflipod by turn 3 or turn 4, and then immediately on the next turn you can play the Watercolor Artist to draw the Frost spell, which will automatically cast the Tsunami. That is 3 different ways on casting the Tsunami by turn 4, turn 5. And that is just absolutely, you know, ridiculous in my opinion, because this deck is literally just all in on playing the Tsunami, and then after you do that, you play cards like Speaker Stomper and Cult Neophyte in order to deny your opponent from having any answers whatsoever. And even if they do happen to play, you know, some kind of clear to get rid of the Tsunami, usually like a 1 or 2 of card in their deck, you still have Conniving Conman in order to replay that Tsunami or to replay that Sunset Volley. So this deck can not only do some, you know, early game scams that just win the game automatically, it can even go into the late game and just continuously play a bunch of big spells over and over and over again. Now, granted, there are some strategies that can deal with this, but as you saw from the data that I presented you guys, 40% popularity, there's a reason why this deck is popping off, because it just really is that good. So if you want a quick mulligan guide, the best cards to keep in your mulligan are going to be, you know, your greedy partners in order to get, like, essentially just your coins. You want your coin cards, like your metal detector. This is such a good card to have, where instrument tech is in the deck in order to give us another copy of it. Another card that I would usually try to keep is going to be your watercolor artist, because you want that extra Tsunami. You just want that stuff in your hand, so that way when you do eventually have your Surflipod, your Skyla, or your King Tide, you definitely want to have those synergies. And you will automatically keep King Tide and Skyla in almost every single game. Keeping Cephalopods, I'm not really too sure about this, and honestly, I'm too lazy to look at the data because I am really confident this deck is going to get nerfed. Okay, look at me. Look at me in the eyes. This is not okay. We literally went from having a meta that was actually evolving to the point where, like, we were playing Pipsy Paladin, this new, like, spell damage druid without concierge, by the way, was starting to see play, and you know, like, just a lot of different archetypes were emerging with, like, mech warrior and, you know, shopper demon hunter and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's kind of interesting how the previous meta before this was so intricate, in my opinion, and we just take a gigantic step backward because this deck is just overshadowing everything in the game. So I am 100% confident that this is going to be nerfed to some capacity. A bunch of other content creators have voiced their opinion, being like, this is not a great deck, this isn't fun, and I feel like a lot of people in the Hearthstone community would also agree with that. So what do you guys think about this deck? Is this something that we need to nerf? Is this something that needs to be taken care of immediately? Are you actually having fun with Big Spell Mage? Because I had fun with this deck for the first 2-3 games with it, and then after the next 7, you know, to 10, to, you know, then another 20 games of Mage, I was kind of, you know, just sick of it. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out that Patreon in order to keep us supported and going on with this content creation journey, even though this Mage deck really made me question why I play a lot of Hearthstone. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown. Enjoy the very simple gameplay coming up ahead because it's really not that complicated, and we'll see you for the next video. Ooh, wait a minute. Now we have Seashill into this, into King Tide this, but if I play King Tide, he'll just play Tsunami against me. It's kind of a low roll draw if you think about it. Wait, what? He's playing Elemental Mage? He's playing Elemental Mage? Okay, wait, what if this is Elemental with like the scam? Like, what weapon could that be? That could be the rogue weapon. Wait a minute, this for the rogue weapon guaranteed? Oh shit, wait a minute. Not that bad of an idea, honestly.
A limited time offer.
Okay. Is Zephyr still an elemental? Dude, he's totally doing the thing. Yeah, dude, oh my god. This actually is I mean, I don't know if it's like that good, but it's still decent. It's another 2-drop. Oh, let's go, dude. And now I can do this into this. Let's go. Either get a 9-drop and a 10-drop, or Tsunami and a 10-drop. I mean, it just draws the spell, but still. What elemental do we want to discount? Okay, he's running all of the coin cards. Knick-knack shack, dude. This guy's just playing rogue. This is rogue mage. Bam. Scammed. Scamazed. Ooh. Ooh, a bot. Okay, that was kind of a bad 9-drop, I think. Like, I could have got like an 8/8 or something. But this deck's not gonna run like a reverb, right?
A limited time.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing, but I feel like he's trying to do what I'm doing, but worse. Case in point. Nerf Mage? It just became good, man. What do you mean, Nerf Mage? We finally got a good Mage deck, and you want to go and kill it. I'm going Plat the Diamond, this combo. Yeah, this deck is very good. This will be the good scam deck. Like, this is the best deck so far with the new cards. Cephalopod into Under the Sea for Tsunami was a blowout, even in the mini set. The question is how much consistency the new rogue tourism brings. I would also agree with that, yeah. Like, we have just more ways of cheating out the combo now. So what do I want to spend? What do I want to do here? What about just Hectic Tour and we just get cards that can maybe kill him? Let's go for damage cards. Let's go for kill him.
Job done.
Rock Biter and Mortal Strike. Oh my god, what? I'm not sure if those were good options. Pretty underwhelming start from the Zephyrs, honestly. Okay, yeah, dude, freaking Weapon on 3 is omega good. I'm rich. Okay, so if I do this, it actually stops him. Because now he can't use his coins, and he can't coin out the 5-drop and do the thing. So I get to play my my Sunset Volley first. Explain wild cards for standard players. Imagine standard cards that were even better than they were in standard. Imagine cards so busted that we have to rotate them, otherwise they would just rule the game. That's wild. Ah, the good old days. When Theory, Rockbiter, weapons. Some things truly never change. I can't win with Big Spell Mage. Keep queuing into heavy aggro Demon Hunters. Aggro Demon Hunter might need to be the next, like, good deck that we play. Because it's just like the deck that's going to eat up a lot of newbie decks. A lot of unoptimized strategies. Ooh, there's my Skyla. Oh, yeah! Whoa, buddy. Alright, sweet. I have potentially 9 damage in my hand right now. Oh, he's doing the thing. Yup. Alright. Cool. Awesome. How dare you? Damn, he got lucky. Damn, he got lucky. Damn, he got so lucky, bro. How does one get so lucky, bro? So we just do this and then set up Under the Sea. And if Under the Sea doesn't do it, we can maybe Kaligos, but What else is he gonna do here, though? He would need to have a con man in order for this to be really bad for me. Ain't nothing but a peanut. It's funny that you say that because I literally have these cookies that I haven't eaten on my desk right now. Literal Nutter Butters. How to unlock this deck's board in standard? Wait, what? They just have all these boards available, bro. Oh my god, why? Bro, how did I hit this 6 times? What? That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Dude, how? How am I that unlucky, man? Yeah, I'm a Nutter Butter. Ha, yeah, that RNG was stupid nutty, dude. Oh! I guess it didn't matter. I guess it didn't matter, guys. I guess I am a Nutter Butter. Alright, well, there's Surfalopod. That's a reason to not play the water cooler. There's no way I'm that unlucky, right? Just gonna slap him in the face. I don't really care about that. Oh, come on, dude. I literally said there's no way I'm that unlucky. Come on. No way I draw the other Tsunami. Do this and then draw into it. Come on, man. Okay, now I have coin. How? The actual
Let's think this through.
I'm baffled. How? How? I drew a 1 in 23 into a 2 in 22 into a 1 in 21. Baffled. Actually baffling, bro. And now I'm never gonna draw the Sunset Volley. Remember when I said I was worried about not keeping the Tsunami in my hand? Remember when I said that? I look like a fool now, don't I? I'm a dumbass, bro. I already hate instrument tech. I already despise instrument tech with every being in my body. I don't want to trade this because like with my RNG so far, bro. Bro, I ain't doing it. No. I'll do it after I get the value. Or unless I have to like desperately go for something here. So I've got King Tig now with the Tsunami in my hand. So maybe it's not absolutely terrible. Okay, interesting. This really doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, Lord. You always think about the high roll, but you never think about the low roll, right? Well, good enough. Hi.
Time's almost up.
Jesus Christ! Why? I just don't have the words. I just don't have the words for this anymore, man. What is this fucking nonsense? Just focus on the happy fun music, Clark. Just focus on the happy fun music. Totally not gonna get cliff dive next turn, man. Oh my lord. There's no way that I missed this, right? For the love of Christ, why even scare me like that? Alright, if he doesn't have cliff dive into Walking Mountain, we maybe have a shot. I could still win here if he doesn't have the second cliff dive. Like, he badly timed his cliff dive. No way. Bro, it's not fair. Oh, come on! What? Why? Okay, wait, you Sarah? Okay, hold on. I can return that to the hand. Set up for like another tsunami or something. Wait a minute, we have a chance. Okay, sure. See what I mean about the freeze though? Free, like imagine this was deal 1. If this was deal 1, it'd be laughably bad. Wait, yo.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
I feel like I'm still dead though. Try to milk the cow. Surely you tsunami there. I would have had the, like more trades and stuff. It might have been better, but yeah.
This one's yours.
I don't think it mattered though, dude. Like, come on. Like those are the absolute worst draws I could have hoped for. If I tsunami'd, I would have had board, I would have frozen things, but if I still get AoE'd, like, it probably could have been tsunami there, though. Going for the weapon. Going for Seashill. Wait, why is he coining this out? Does he have the card in hand? So now I could do this on my turn 4 before his turn 5. Really important. Exactly, yeah, you can get a mirror image. Like I don't like Khadgar, man. I don't like Khadgar right now. Okay, so tempo the Cephalopod. Is he just gonna have the answer to this? Is he just gonna get lucky off the top? Damn it, dude! This really is just the next scam deck. Well, GG, bro. This is what top legend's gonna look like for the next like couple days. Whether or not this deck is like actually good and like, you know, will stand the test of time in a week or two, like we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, why? I don't like this being the new norm, dude. Like, there's just 8 different ways of cheating out the tsunami by turn 5 now. It's just a classic example of he had his and I didn't get mine.
This one's yours.
Yeah, dude, I don't even like the idea of keeping like early game cards now. We think we want Big Spell Mage until we have Big Spell Mage. Well, here's the thing, dude. Like, it'd be different if there was like, oh, let's run Yogg in a box. Let's run like random cards again or something, like Rune the Archmage like we did back in the day. The issue is that this deck doesn't itch the same scratch as the other decks, in my opinion. Mobile users have PC gamers. No, they don't. Not every single one of them do.
A limited time.
But yeah, like the thing that really sucks about Big Spell Mage, at least at the beginning, it was fun because like there's a bunch of like high variance stuff that could happen. This is just cheat out tsunami, win the game. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, this would be kind of good at top legend, but like I'm gonna play this today and then probably not touch it for a while. But a 10 drop, man, I want a 10 drop, or I guess a 9 drop.
What a deal!
Imagine if I could like Zephyrs into like a Wind Fury. That'd be kind of funny, but I don't know how I'd discover Wind Fury. I wonder, okay, so what about like spending mana? So if I play Zephyrs and I have 2 mana left over and I'm like something spend mana, would he give me a 2 mana card? Or does he give me a big mana card? I'm not sure.
A limited time.
Druid can't cheat fast. No, they can, but people just know what the good deck is right now. Okay, so I can actually play the Sunset Volley next turn. Remember when I said that I had like a 30% win rate on the Taurus Paladin? Tried the other version you mentioned in your video, settled on the rank 1 version with the Blood Mage. Now I'm 21-12. 21-12. Needed some practice games. That's how Pipsy Paladin works, mate. Pipsy Paladin is a classic example of the more you play it, the better you become at it. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's go. 8 drop, 8, a lot of damage there. Oh! Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I want to do this and then trade this into here. I'm a genius. He's a genius! He's so smart! He's a genius! Yes, it's a parody of He's a Lady, but it works better in my opinion. Rolled.
100% real.
Oh, wait a minute, another tsunami? But my elephant, though. Okay, Do I still just second Sunset Volley? But there's a lot of HP on the board. No DJ? I took the DJ out. I think DJ might have potential.
My God, how did he do it?
If I put DJ in the deck, what am I taking out, though? My monkey brain just still wants to play the Sunset Volley. I could, like, do this, play Sunset Volley, just get another big minion, so that way another Conman Tsunami wouldn't just ruin my day. We also could just go for, like, Zephyrs.
Oh, have you filled out the paperwork?
Time's almost up.
Maybe this was bad. This might have been bad, but I mean, hey, maybe Brawl's good. Starting to wonder if I just should have gone for damage instead on the Zephyrs. Rogue's not allowed to have a good deck, bro. That's how that works. If Rogue has a good deck, then we're screwed. Isn't that how Hearthstone players think? It hit the 1 minion that mattered. What are we doing here, though? Okay, now it didn't hit the minion that mattered. So yeah, it does that, trades.
How dreadful.
Only to enemy minions, so it doesn't do it to my minions, luckily. I think he might have misread that. Yeah, I think he maybe misread that, but I don't know. Regardless, Big Spell Mage. It's dumb. It's the new deck.